Barch. Oh, excuse me. This is Galladon, and you are watching episode 81 of Clash of Clans Attacks. And after last night's episode of Barbarian and Archer farming, there were actually several comments from people that said, I bet you that can't be done in Champions League. And it just so happens that D-Train3303 from LP2 Ares is here to rise to the occasion. Now, much like farming with Barbarians and Archers, going for trophies with that same attacking style comes down to base selection. From what I've seen, Barching champions are generally looking for two specific attributes in a village they want to attack. First, they want to see a lot of outside structures, and second, like we just saw here, they're looking for one of the three mortars that they can isolate, take out, and leave a large portion of the village unprotected by splash damage. Now I know what you're thinking, but Galladon, those wizard towers, they're splash damage and they're still there. But those wizard towers only have a range of 7 tiles. The mortar had a range of 11. So these archers deployed at the top of the base here are safe from being destroyed en masse and actually end up getting over 25% damage done before they're either wiped out by ground defenses or the queen shows up. And speaking of the queen, she is going to go frenetically pursue these archers that are completely useless up here, destroying walls for no apparent reason. And what that ends up doing is serving as an effective distraction so that D-Train can drop more barbarians followed by archers down here on the left side and the bottom left of the base, and it will get him a lot closer to 50%. Now these units at the bottom left here are going to get within range of that mortar, and it is going to take a lot of them out pretty quickly, but not before they're over 40% damage done and counting. And finally, the Archer Queen does head back down to try to help out, and about that same time the King gets alerted, and D-Train continues his game of cat and mouse as he deploys his own King and Queen at the far right of the village, and they will be down just long enough to get him to 50%, get that first star, and the victory. And with an inexpensive and fast army to train, a King and Queen still at full health and only 2 spells used, D-Train can go back out and hunt for more cups almost right away. And coming up next here we have, what's this? A non-Lost Phoenix member attacking? That's right, this was shared by Doka's clan of Lost Phoenix, a very effective use of barbarians and archers at champion level by GG of Indo Eternity. And again, if we look where the 3 mortars are placed, Dokas has 2 of them on the far edges of the base to help prevent that royal lure on the far left and the far right. And so now GG is going to take out that top one, actually using a strategy that was shown in one of my recent videos, not uncommon, and that is luring some of the clan castle over that mortar first, and then using a lightning spell to take out both a bunch of the clan castle troops and the mortar at the same time. Now there's still a few clan castle troops left, so GG draws them all up here into a tight little group and lightnings them out of existence. In the meantime, the King and the Queen have been activated, and he is going to go ahead and lure them all the way up to the same spot and completely take them out just using barbarians and archers. And displaying a great deal of patience here, GG doesn't begin his main assault until almost a minute and a half into this attack. When he does, here come the barbarians and the archers. Notice on the lower left here, a barbarian triggers a giant bomb, but there's not a lot of units around. And the same thing's going to happen here on the lower right. Now he's also dropped a golem, and you'll notice the golem is distracting that bottom crossbow. That crossbow will take out almost 2 archers per second, so that actually is a pretty effective use of a golem down there to help those archers have more time to do more damage. And as you can see, we're already almost at 50%. It's going to be, again, the King and the Queen just very briefly used, and the 1-star victory belongs to GG. Only 1 trophy, but again, a very efficient and relatively inexpensive attack. So thank you again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2-part series on barbarians and archers, better known as Barching. I put it together because of the requests and the comments on previous videos. Again, I do always read all the comments, so please let me know what you'd like to see next. Check out my other videos, like, subscribe, and I will see you soon.